Greetings. In this video, we are going to discuss about the phase lock loop. The phase lock loop is widely used in various linear systems. With the integrated technology, the phase lock loops are available as inexpensive monolithic integrated circuits. A phase lock loop is basically a closed loop system designed to lock output frequency and phase to the frequency and phase of an input signal. The phase lock loop principle has been used in many applications such as frequency modulation, stereo decoders, motor speed controls, tracking filters, frequency synthesized transmitter and receivers. The phase lock loop is widely used in many electronic and communication engineering applications. The phase lock loop is a closed loop system. It is used to generate the constant output frequency signal from fixed low frequency signal. A phase lock loop is a feedback system combining a voltage controlled oscillator and a phase comparator. So, connected that the oscillator maintain a constant phase angle relative to a reference signal. Phase lock loops can be used to generate stable high frequency signal from a fixed low frequency signal. Phase lock loop is a closed loop control system. The main component of the phase lock loop system are voltage controlled oscillator and phase comparator. In previous video, we have been discussed the voltage controlled oscillator. The voltage controlled oscillator is also called as the voltage to frequency converter. In voltage controlled oscillator, the input is DC voltage, that is the constant DC voltage, that it is also called as the control voltage, and the output is high frequency signal. Assume when a constant DC voltage is applied to the voltage control oscillator, the voltage control oscillator is not producing the constant or high frequency output signal because the voltage control oscillator is easily affected by temperature and noise. Hence, we can use the phase lock loop. It generates the controlled signal by using phase comparator or phase detector, and this controlled signal is given to the voltage control oscillator in order to maintain the constant high frequency output signal. Hence, without the phase lock loop, the voltage control oscillator is not used due to the above reason, because the voltage control oscillator is easily affected by noise and temperature. Hence, the voltage control oscillator is not producing the constant high output frequency signal. Hence, we can use the phase lock loop. By using the phase lock loop, the voltage control oscillator is generate the constant high frequency output signal. This portion gives the phase angle difference of upper and the lower waveform for first cycle. Similarly, this portion gives the phase angle difference of upper and lower waveform for second cycle. We can see that the phase angle difference for upper and lower waveform are remain constant. Hence, the frequency of the two waveforms are same. This concept used in phase lock loop. Here assume the first waveform is the phase lock loop input signal. Assume the second waveform, that is the lower waveform, is the output of the phase lock loop. In phase lock loop maintains the output and the input signal are the same frequency and constant phase angle difference. We know that the conventional oscillators such as crystal oscillator, Colpitts oscillator, Hartley oscillator, Weinberg oscillator, etc. These conventional oscillators are used to generate the constant frequency signal, but its frequency of oscillation is low, in the range of few kilohertz to some megahertz. This signal is not directly used as carrier signal for communicating the radio frequency signal. The conventional oscillator generates the low frequency signal, but its frequency constant. But the voltage control oscillator generates the high frequency signal in the range of several gigahertz. But voltage control oscillator output frequency is not constant. It's vary due to the temperature and noise. By using phase lock loop to control the voltage control oscillator in order to produce the stable high frequency signal. This high frequency signal is used as the carrier signal for communicating the radio frequency signal. In phase lock loop, conventional oscillator output constant frequency signal act as reference input. For example, a crystal oscillator output constant frequency signal given to the reference input signal of PLL. Then the phase lock loop control the voltage control oscillator to follow the reference signal with a stable frequency. Okay, now we can see the operation of phase lock loop. The major component of the phase lock loop are voltage control oscillator, phase detector, and filter. We know that the voltage control oscillator producing the high frequency signal, but the frequency not stable because the voltage control oscillator easily affected by noise and temperature. Therefore, it is not generate the stable high frequency output signal. Hence, the voltage control oscillator is not used alone for any application. So, voltage control oscillator is used with phase lock loop to generate the stable high frequency signal. Okay, in this figure, the crystal oscillator low frequency constant output signal as given to the input of phase detector. Here the reference signal frequency equal to 2 megahertz. The voltage control oscillator unstable high frequency output signal is feedback to the phase detector through the divide by frequency divider divided by n frequency divider. Here the voltage controller output frequency is equal to 2 gigahertz. Here the voltage controller output feedback through the divided by 10 frequency divider Hence the feedback signal frequency equal to 2 megahertz. The phase detector compare the phase of reference signal and phase of feedback signal and generate the error signal. The phase detector output error signal is given to the filter through the amplifier. Based on the error signal, the filter generates the DC output. This DC output modify the voltage control oscillator frequency in order to maintain the output signal is constant. Now we can see the different waveform of phase lock loop. Here the reference input, the waveform 1 represent the reference input, which is generated by the crystal oscillator. Here the waveform 2 represent the feedback signal, which is generated by the voltage control oscillator and divided by n network. Here the waveform 3 is the phase detector output. Here the phase detector compare the phase angle of the reference input signal and the phase angle of the feedback signal. Based on the comparison, it generate the error signal. Here it represents the error signal. Here the filter gives the constant output DC voltage. Here the phase detector output error signal is given to the filter through the amplifier. Here note that the reference signal frequency 2 MHz, the feedback signal frequency 2 MHz. Hence the reference input phase of the reference input signal and the phase of the feedback signal, that is the phase difference between the reference input signal and feedback signal are same. Here this portion represent the phase difference between the reference input signal and the feedback signal. In this case, the both case, here the reference input signal frequency and the feedback signal frequency are same. Hence the phase difference between the reference input signal and the feedback signal are same. Here this portion represent the phase difference between the reference input and the feedback signal. Here the phase detector gives the phase difference between the reference signal and the feedback signal. Here note that the phase difference at any cycle, the phase difference are constant. Here the phase detector output is given to the filter through the amplifier. The filter generates the DC voltage. In order to maintain the voltage control oscillator, produce the constant high frequency output signal. Suppose due to the temperature or noise, the voltage controlled oscillator output frequency may be changes. In this condition, the reference input signal frequency is not equal to the feedback signal frequency. The phase detector compare the phase angle of feedback signal and the phase angle of reference input signal. In this case, the phase difference, this phase difference is not constant for any cycle. The phase difference error signal is given to the filter. Based on the error signal, the filter generates the DC output voltage. This voltage passed to the voltage control oscillator. Hence, the voltage controlled oscillator maintain the constant high frequency output signal with the help of PLL. Okay, now we can elaborately discuss about the each component of phase lock loop. The phase lock loop feedback system consists of phase detector or comparator, an error amplifier, a low pass filter, a voltage controlled oscillator. When an reference input signal with the constant frequency Fs is applied to the phase detector of PLL, the phase detector compare the phase angle of reference input signal and the phase angle of voltage controlled oscillator output signal, and it generate the error signal. This error signal is passed to the low pass filter. The low pass filter provides the DC voltage based on the range of phase difference between input and voltage controlled oscillator output signal. The low pass filter increase or decrease the input voltage of voltage control oscillator until the voltage control oscillator frequency equal to the reference input signal frequency. When the voltage control oscillator frequency is equal to reference input frequency, such condition is called the lock condition. Under lock condition, the phase angle difference between the output signal of voltage control oscillator and the reference input signal is constant at any time, at any instant, or zero. The phase difference is the zero or phase difference is the constant. Such a condition is called as the lock condition. Here the F0 is the voltage control oscillator output frequency. It is also called as the free running frequency or center frequency of the voltage control oscillator, where Fs is the input signal frequency. At lock condition, the VCO output frequency F0 is equal to the input signal frequency Fs. Under lock condition, here the phase detector output is the constant, that is the phase difference of the input signal, and voltage control oscillator output signal is the constant or zero. This point, the phase difference is the constant or zero. Under lock condition, the voltage control oscillator producing the stable high frequency output signal. Here we can discuss about the phase detector. The phase detector is an important component in phase lock loop. A phase detector is a multiplier and it produces an error signal which consists of two components as its output, that is the high frequency and the low frequency component. The high frequency component whose frequency is equal to Fs plus F0, and the low frequency component whose frequency is equal to Fs minus F0, where Fs is the input signal frequency, where F0 is the voltage controller output frequency. The phase detector is also called as an comparator. It compares the phase angle of input signal and the phase angle of output voltage of the voltage control oscillator. Based on comparison, it generates the phase difference error signal. The error signal consists of two component. One is the high frequency component, another is the low frequency component. Most of the monolithic phase lock loop integrated circuit use an analog phase detector, and the majority of phase detectors are digital type. A double balanced mixer circuit is used commonly in analog phase detectors. Some common digital phase detectors are exclusive OR phase detector and a phase frequency detector. That is, the phase detector, there are two types, analog phase detector and a digital phase detector. A double balanced mixed circuit is the example of analog phase detector. Here the exclusive OR phase detector and the phase frequency detector are the example of the digital type phase detector. Okay, now we can see the low pass filter. An active low pass filter produces a DC output voltage at its output after eliminating high frequency component present in the output of the phase detector. It also amplifies the signal. Here the phase detector output is the error signal. The error signal consists of two components. One is the high frequency component, another is the low frequency component. Here the low pass filter only allow the low frequency component and eliminating the high frequency component input. Hence the low pass filter generate the output voltage is the DC. The main function of the voltage control oscillator is to generate an output frequency that is directly proportional to the input voltage. The input signal phase and the voltage controller oscillator output phase are compared and adjusted through the feedback loop until the voltage controller oscillator output frequency is equal to the input signal frequency. The PLL operated in one of the following three modes: free running mode, capture mode, and lock mode. The phase lock loop work in the three mode. They are free running mode, capture mode, and lock mode. Before the input is applied, the PLL is in free running mode. That is, before the input signal is applied, the phase lock loop work in the free running mode. Once the input frequency is applied, the voltage control oscillator frequency start to change, and the PLL is said to be in capture mode. Once the input signal is applied, the voltage control oscillator output start to change. Such condition, the PLL work in the capture mode. The voltage control oscillator frequency continuously to changes until it equal to the input frequency, and the PLL is said to be phase lock mode. That is, after some time, the voltage controller oscillator frequency is equal to the input signal frequency. Such condition, the phase lock loop is said to be lock mode. Now we can discuss the important definition related to phase lock loop. First, we can discuss the lock-in range or tracking range. The range of frequencies over which the phase lock loop can maintain the lock with the incoming signal is called the lock-in range or tracking range. It is usually expressed as a percentage of F0, where F0 is the center frequency of the voltage control oscillator. That is, the range of input frequency over which loop remain in lock condition once it has captured the input. It is called the lock-in range. Assume initially the phase lock loop is lock condition. At this condition, the voltage controlled oscillator frequency, output frequency, is equal to the input frequency. In lock condition, the voltage controller output frequency F0 equal to the input frequency. Suppose if we have to change the input signal frequency due to the PLL operation, the voltage control oscillator output frequency follow the input signal frequency at particular range. Such a range of frequency is called the lock-in range. If the input signal frequency goes beyond the lock-in range, the voltage controller oscillator output frequency cannot follow the input signal frequency. Now the voltage controller oscillator run at free running frequency F0. Within the lock-in range frequency only, the voltage control oscillator output frequency follow the input signal frequency. Now we can discuss the capture range. The range of frequency over which the phase lock loop can occur the lock with an input signal is called the capture range. It is expressed as percentage of F0. That is the range of input signal frequency around the voltage control oscillator center frequency onto which the loop can lock when starting from the unlocked condition. It is called the capture range. Assume the phase lock loop is in unlocked condition. That is the phase lock loop voltage controller oscillator output frequency is not equal to the input signal frequency. Due to the phase lock loop operation, the voltage control oscillator frequency capture the input frequency only in the particular range of frequency. Such a frequency range is called the capture range. Next, pull-in time. The total time taken by the PLL to establish the lock is called the pull-in time. This depends upon the initial phase and the frequency difference between the two input signal as well as on the overall loop gain and the loop filter characteristics. Okay, now we can discuss about the pin configuration and the block diagram of IC PLL 565. The PLL is available in various IC package. Most commonly used IC package is NESE 565. It is the 14-pin DIP package. Now we can see the pin diagram. Here the pin number 1 represents the minus VCC, that is minus VCC supply voltage. Here the pin number 2 represents the input, 3 input, 4 VCO output, 5 phase comparator VCO output, 6 reference output, 7 demodulated output, 8 external resistor for VCO, 9 external capacitor for VCO, 10 positive supply voltage, 11, 12, 13, 14 are no connection. Okay, see the block diagram of IC PLL 565. The major component are voltage control oscillator, phase detector, amplifier. Here this resistor, internal resistor 3.6 kilo ohm and capacitor C act as the low pass filter. These are the major component of the phase lock loop. Here the pin number 4 short circuiting the pin number 5. That is the pin number 4 connected to the pin number 5. Then only the voltage control oscillator output is connected to the phase detector input. Here the input signal is applied either pin number 2 or pin number 3. The input signal is the constant frequency input signal, constant frequency signal. Here the external capacitor is connected between the pin number 10 and 7. Hence the internal resistor 3.6 kilo ohm and a capacitor to make a low pass filter. Here the external resistor RT is connected between the supply voltage VCC and pin number 8. Similarly, the external capacitor is connected between the minus VCC and pin number 9 of VCC. This external resistor RT and the capacitor CT determine the center frequency of the voltage control oscillator. That is the free running frequency of the voltage controlled oscillator. When there is no input signal is applied, that is the pin number 2 short circuited to the pin number 3. Such a condition, the voltage control oscillator frequency is called as the free running frequency. That is the center frequency. The free running frequency equal to 0.25 divided by RT/CT hertz. Okay, now we can discuss the operation of the phase lock loop. Here the voltage control oscillator pin number 4 connected to the pin number 5. Therefore, the VCO output connected to the phase detector. Okay, now when an input signal at a constant frequency is applied to the pin number 2 or pin number 3, the phase detector compare the input signal because the phase detector act as the comparator and also act as the multiplier. It compare the input signal phase angle and voltage control oscillator phase angle. Based on the comparison, it generate the error signal. The error signal is the phase difference between the input signal and the voltage controller output signal. Voltage controller oscillator output signal. Here the phase detector output is the error signal. It depends upon the phase angle difference between the input signal and the voltage controller oscillator output signal. This phase detector error consists of two components, that is the high frequency component and the low frequency component. And this error signal is given to the low pass filter. Here the low pass filter only allow the low frequency signal and filter the high frequency signal. It allow only low frequency signal. Here the capacitor and the resistor 3.6 kilo ohm act as the low pass filter. The low pass filter generate the DC output voltage, that is the low frequency signal. It generate the DC voltage. This DC voltage control the voltage control oscillator. Here the low pass filter output is high, the voltage controller oscillator frequency are high. If the low pass filter output low, the VCO frequency output frequency low. Hence the voltage control oscillator, here the voltage control oscillator act as the voltage to frequency converter. Here the low pass filter output increase or decrease the input voltage of the VCO based on the error signal. If the error signal is high, it increase the input of the input voltage of the voltage control oscillator. If the error signal is low, it decrease the input voltage of the voltage control oscillator. It increase the low pass filter increase or decrease the voltage control oscillator input voltage until the voltage control oscillator produce the output frequency is equal to the input signal frequency. When the VCO output frequency is equal to the input signal frequency, such a condition is called as the lock-in condition. Under lock-in condition, the phase difference between the VCO output signal and the input signal is constant or zero. That is, the error signal is the constant or zero. Such a condition, the VCO frequency is equal to the input signal frequency. Application of phase lock loop. The phase lock loop used various applications. The important application are FM demodulation network for FM operations. It is used in motor speed control and the tracking filters. It is used in frequency shifting decoder for demodulation carrier frequencies. It is used in time to digital converter. It is used for jitter reduction clock recovery.